I'm the only candidate that has children in the schools right now. My son just finished second grade at Country Lane Elementary behind me, and my daughter just finished middle school at Centennial in the distance in the background. I have skin directly in the game. My wife and I are in their PTAs. My wife teaches in Broken Arrow Public Schools as a speech therapist. We participate in the fundraisers for the schools. We chaperone field trips. I've taken my son and daughter to the zoo and the aquarium and other things. We're walking kids to school. I walk my son every morning. We're there every day. We understand the shortages on the books. We understand the large classroom sizes. We see field trips getting cut unless someone steps up and donates them, donates access to them. Last year, my son's school got to go to the aquarium in Jinx because the aquarium donated the use of its facilities for the day. So we're living this every day. The other candidates in the race aren't. Some of them have grandchildren, some of them don't have any children, or their children aren't yet old enough to be in school. So this is something that's very real for me. It's right now. We need to fix the problems we have with public education, with funding it properly. That starts with teacher salary, but that includes operational funding as well. We need to do it right now. We can't wait on a 10-year plan a decade from now and finally get there. We need to start right now. We need to secure the funding that happened this year in this spring sessions. In the very next legislature, we need to see what else we can do to fund services further. We need to work with the school administrators. We need to work with the PTAs. We need to work with the school boards across the state. I'm pledging that I'm going to participate in a board meeting of all three of Broken Arrow, Union, and Tulsa Public Schools, at least once a quarter for each one if I'm elected. I'm pledging that I'm going to be attending PTA meetings, and I'm asking the PTAs in all three school districts to please invite me so that I can make sure that I know about it. I will be there if at all possible. I'm pledging to continue to work in my children's schools. Next year, my son will again be at Country Lane Intermediate, and my daughter will actually be at the BA Freshman Academy. I'll be there. I'll be participating in their PTAs, helping out how I can. I'm pledging to continue to help my wife and to work on things that she sees as issues in the school as a speech therapist and someone who works at Creekwood and Arrowhead Elementary. She also works at the Card Head Start on behalf of Broken Arrow Public Schools. So, again, I think if you want to support public education, if you agree with pretty much all the candidates and candidates in many races this year who are saying that education is important and public education needs to be the focus of that, because 90+% of our students are in public schools, then if you agree that's a priority, you ought to vote for someone who's already there and doing the work day in and day out. I'm also mentioned in other places that I work on a long-range planning committee for the Broken Arrow Public Schools. We were particularly active in 2015 and 16 with redistricting for our early childhood centers, our elementaries, and our middle schools. But I hope that there'll be additional work that we can do to provide input to the board and to the superintendent here. I continue to do that as requested. So again, if you want someone that supports public education, I think you should vote for somebody that has children in it, that lives it every day. I'd appreciate your vote. My name's Bill Day. I'm running for State Senate in District 36 here in Broken Arrow and Tulsa, and I would appreciate your vote on June 26th. Thank you very much.